But why do you need to be the one who tries to cut themselves lower just you want to accommodate when you know for sure that things are not the same? You are not buying your gear the same rate. Cost of business has increased. Your cost of living has increased. How else are you going to be able to match up to that? Because if you don't, you're going to be out of business in no time. The question is, are you really hungry? Do you really want to do this? Are you really passionate about what you're doing? Because if you're passionate enough, you understand that you want to do this for a longer period of time. But you also understand that your passion is not enough. The business, if it's not done the right way, it will kick you out. And then you realize that, see, I could be passionate, but you know what? I'm not ready to play in this place. Of what use is it being depressed? You can't afford the littlest thing. You can't afford the next camera you want to buy. You can't afford a card. You can't afford a lens. You can't afford the real basic things that you should be able to afford as a business. Are you in business? Can you continue like this? Because I can promise you, it will not be long. You will be swallowed up, and then one day you wake up and all of a sudden you don't have this business anymore because you just couldn't keep up. The way to respond to the economy situation is raise your prices. That's exactly what you do. But now again, it's raising your prices, but then you empower yourself more, because you don't just raise your price and just sit back and say, oh, I just raised my price. There's something you need to do. There's work that is connected to that. You empower yourself so that you're now more confident and bold, and you understand exactly what you're doing. You understand how to get to your ideal clients. You understand how to give more, serve your clients more, because ideally, once you solve people's problem, it's an exchange of value. The problem is when you don't even understand that, when you're not empowered enough, it's easy for you to think that you are the one in the disadvantaged position, but you are not disadvantaged. You are just as valuable as the client who is coming to you for your services. And that's exactly why this Pricing and Structure Masterclass is a no-brainer. I mean, I have gone over it up and down, but I realized that, you know what? There are so many things that we all need to sit down and understand. We need to get this thing clearly. We need to understand what we're really doing. We need to understand what it takes to actually set your price. You don't just set your price by just thinking and wishing and asking somebody, oh, what's the price for this? Or you call your friend. It's not like that. If you don't get it early enough, it is still going to haunt you as you keep going along. This is really what we're going to. We're going to break everything down. We're going to understand the pricing framework, how to calculate your price, all about value, how to deal with rejections, clients that say, oh no, I'm sorry, I cannot go ahead with you, how to deal with comparison. This photographer is charging this or this person is charging this. How do you deal with those clapbacks that come when you talk about your prices? And the truth is that when you hear these real problems from other people, when you realize that you're really not alone, everybody is facing this, and when you understand how to go about it, you're empowered more. And you know what comes out of this? You start to book the clients that are ideal for you. And you know what happens right then? You start making real money. You start being appreciated. You start being paid well for the work that you do. That's the best part. And that's the part everybody wants.